I had meant to do this video around a couple days ago because it could have been uploaded on Father's Day, but I never got a chance to getting around to actually recording it. But better late than never, and it's not really that late. And anytime we can go in on the Mammy Supreme, why not? So Oprah and the OWN network, I can't even call it her network because OWN is mainly owned by Discovery. If it's not, well, pretty much it is owned by Discovery. Discovery's network had this special where she was highlighting black fathers and black fatherhood and talking and celebrating black fathers and all, like, from all walks of life, whether they're famous or not famous, whatever the case may be. And many people who have done commentaries on this already pretty much echo the same sentiments I'm going to say. And Oprah is just full of shit. This woman has made a career, a long-standing, still thriving, somewhat career of bashing black men, specifically heterosexual black men, black fathers, you name it. With her show that ran for 25 years. And now she has this network, well, Discovery has this network that has her name attached to it, where she was still doing the same thing, but now she's quote unquote turned over a new leaf, where now she's highlighting black men and calling them kings and how important they are and stuff like that. Listen, this is all an act. Oprah is only doing this because the last couple of years people have finally seen her for who she truly is. And that is a backstabbing, two-faced bitch. Fake as a $3 bill. Fake as all the monopoly money. Like I've said in plenty of my videos about Oprah in the past, it was a girl I went to college with, and I was shocked at the time when she told me that she doesn't like Oprah. I never had the chance to ask her why she didn't like her. But I'm willing to bet if I could go back in time and ask her why, I'm willing to bet it's probably something aligned with this. Maybe some other things too, because this is the only time Oprah has pissed black people off. I mean, look at how she treated Michael Jackson, her so-called friend, and whatnot. I kind of saw how she was when she did the interview back in the early 90s with him, how she was. If you go back and look at that interview and some of the stuff she was asking him. And then she interviews these two liars and this lying ass director about what allegedly happened, which we know wasn't even alleged because it didn't happen. All those investigations, they found nothing, but y'all still come out there looking for money. And apparently she's still fishing for it too because she interviewed them. Had a whole special and everything. Was on David Geffen's boat and whatnot. And we know David Geffen really hated Michael Jackson. Like, in case y'all didn't know, there it is right there, because Michael Jackson didn't play by the rules. I'm not going to get into all of that, but David Geffen is a part of the Academy. I'm going to leave it at that. But yeah, he's not a good guy at all. So for her to have something like this, people see her for who she truly is. And I have to give a shout out to people like Harvey and the Crimson Cure and Kimberly Frazier and Nicole's View and so many other people who have done videos condemning this woman and what she was apparently or allegedly trying to do with this special. When I first learned that she was doing this, I thought it was a prank. I said, not Oprah. The Mammy Supreme herself, wig free, doing a special that's uplifting black men? You mean her bashing days are over? I said, no, that just can't be. Something is going on behind the scenes. Something is going on behind that curtain. What's really going on? What's up? What's the gist? Because something does not seem to click for me with this. And when I saw the advertisement for it, I just sat back and was like, really? Are you really going to try to do this right now? Are you sure that this is the road that you want to go down? Are you kidding me? This woman could give a damn about the upliftment of black men, especially black fathers. She just trying to get back in the good graces of black people. That's all that is. This woman made a career of going after black men and even slickly talking about black women at the same time while uplifting her Caucasian counterparts. Think of all the white people she got a job for: Dr. Phil, Nate Berkus, Rachel Ray, Susie Orman, and a host of others. The only black woman I think that she gave something to was Ayanna Van Zant, and well, Gayle King is her lackey, so. But she did help her, in my opinion, get that job over at CBS. But she didn't really do anything for heterosexual black men except talk shit about them. I remember when she had the cast of Crash. Remember that movie Crash that came out back in like 06 or 05? I forgot what year. And Ludacris was one of the actors in the movie. Ludacris was the only also actor in the movie who, of course, was a rapper, like, you know, a musician. She had all these nice things to say about everyone in the cast, but when she interviews him with such contempt and whatnot. Like, it was absolutely disgusting how she talked almost like down to this man like he was beneath her. But that's what she's used to doing that. She's used to doing that. And now people see her for who she truly is, and we're calling her out on her BS. And, you know, it was at one time when she would have a lot of people come to her defense if you even dared said anything about the quote-unquote queen of daytime talk shows. But now it's gotten to the point where all the people that even defended her are now coming to attack her as well, because now they see the light. And she's pretty much wide open for attack. So now she has to try to repackage herself. But see, here's the thing, Oprah, it's too late. You can't repackage yourself this late in your life and this late in your career. It's done. The days of you trying to do that are over. You should have did that years ago. And I mean many years ago. But everybody knows and sees you for who you are. And you can't run away from that. Not even with this phony whatever you tried to come up with. We know that there are good black fathers in the community. We don't need a fake phony special from you and the network that Discovery owns, that just has your name on it, to tell us what a good black father is, or who a good black father is. Now, granted, those guys up there may be excellent fathers. This is nothing against them. They could be some of the best fathers in the world. But we don't need Oprah to tell us that. Especially since she has said nothing but contempt for black men and black fathers for years before this. And the thing is, some people don't even question why she did this. Even though we know why she did it. She's trying to clean up her act. After years of the slander, and the thing is, she hit the roadblock with the Michael Jackson situation. That was the nail in the coffin right there. That's when everybody saw her for who she is. That's when everyone saw her claws and her fangs retract. And now, anytime some people see something related to Oprah or Michael Jackson, they just kind of like, oh my God, this bitch. Because Michael Jackson, despite all the stuff that he's gone through in his adult life, still has a strong fan base even to this day, and will hold Michael Jackson down until the day they are in the ground. Some will even say that they like Michael Jackson more than they like Oprah, and I'm perfectly okay with that, because I know that I'm one of those people. I'll admit, at one point, seeing Oprah, be this black woman who became extremely successful, that was an amazing thing to see. But then when you really take a look behind the scenes, behind that curtain, see who she is, all of that don't mean shit to me. If you can garner all of that success, but then you don't even help some of your own out, and then you have nasty things to say, whether subliminally or overtly, that is a problem. She didn't even help build a school for the black girls that are here in America. She went over to Africa and built the schools over there because she said the ones over here wouldn't appreciate it. I'm like, I don't know how the black female population didn't see that as an insult. At that point, you should have never even wanted to go to her show again. I don't give a damn how many cars she was giving out that day. And then over in them schools that she built in Africa, weren't them little girls being raped? Like, think about it. And Kendra on the Crimson Cure made a good point when she was playing in The Color Purple. When she played Sophia, she played a masculine figure. She basically emasculated her husband Harpo, which we all know was Oprah spelled backwards. And I can't help but think that's how she is with Stedman. I wouldn't want to live in that house. I don't give a damn how nice it is. But yeah, like she can take this and like shove it up her ass. Like for real. For real. It was at one point when I would never say some of the stuff I'm saying about Oprah at one point. But now I can say it freely and not give a damn. Because a lot of people feel the same exact way about her. And you gotta think, why is Oprah like the only or one of the few only, if not only, female black billionaire that people know in America? Where the other black female billionaires at? Like, I'm sure that there might be a couple that are floating out there. And I know Oprah can't be the only one. But they're the ones that they push the most. And even then, that's starting to die down a little bit because, like I said, people are seeing her for who the hell she is. And I'm so glad that it's finally happening. It happened kind of late in the game, but you know, better late than never. Like I said, we know that there are good black fathers out there. We know this. We don't need Oprah to tell us that, though. She's not the right messenger. She's not. And the thing is, let's say that she's doing this out of the kindness of her heart, which we know she's not. Will she do this again next year? Or was this a one-off to try to say, okay, I did something, now y'all can love me again? Excuse me? I bet you that's probably what she's thinking or floating through her mind right now as I speak. I did something for y'all. Y'all can stop calling me this and that now. I'm a good person. And it should go right back to how she always has been and what we've always known her to be. Never let people like Oprah off the hook. Ever. No matter what.